G.I. Joe.
That's weird, man. It feels good to be drinking beer during the week.
It's like
again.
you guys forget that people have to listen to this in headphones.
You're right.
I apologize.
I know how bad it is because I have headphones on right now.
I mean, so do we, but my terrible singing voice is just beautiful music to my ears.
That made no sense.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Oh, man. So, you guys ready for this?
For what?
For what he says. For the best mother effing podcast on planet God dang Earth.
What's it called, man? Tell the people.
This is a podcast that eats with you, yates with you, and loves you way more than those other fucking podcasts.
What's it called?
It's called Eat, Yay,
Oh.
Love. This is your host. Fucked up. Oh, man. I was trying to go through it too fast and I messed
Cool.
up.
You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
Thanks for reassuring me. It's your boy, Cold Stone Cream Austin. And even though you made me feel better, I'll still open up a pint of whoop ass. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. These are appropriate because we're talking sports bars, and this is music from sports entertainers, not wrestlers.
Sure.
They're sports entertainers,
Right.
according to Vince McMahon. And one of my favorite sports entertainers, it's your boy, Romaine Reigns. Ooh ah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And guys,
Tell me.
it's a new yay. Yes, it is. New yay rocks. I'm off. New yay rocks. New yay rocks.
Oof.
Oh man.
I felt that.
Hey boy,
Hello.
who is you?
I'm Nicky Keeles, a.k.a. Miley Citrus, a.k.a.
Oh shit.
Michael Flap Jackson. And I'm going to stop there because that one tickles me.
It's very good.
Flap Jackson.
That tickled me too.
Man, right across from me with the tight pants. What's your name?
This is your boy, Jake Quiles. Drop
I
that.
can see your wiener.
Drop that beat. I'm gonna do this again.
Will
I
he
hope
do
you
it?
wrote something.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear a bunch of yo's, and A's.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I fucked that up.
March Madness, y'all. We're going crazy. It's your boy, J Baby, talking about sports bars and all that. Talking curds and all that shit you eat when you go to the bar to watch the games you like to watch.
He's losing it.
Back. I'm losing it. I'm sorry. I need to stop.
I like how he roasted you in Amigos ad
I
lib.
heard. I'm not gonna lie. You guys don't realize what you do when you say those mean things. They hurt. That hurt my heart a little bit. I'm putting myself on the line here. Every week I try.
I'm very impressed that you try this every week.
I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
It's my favorite part, to be honest.
Jay's trying to get that 10,000 hours. That was
Correct. That's it. If I do it every single week, I'll be Quavo by next year.
Oh, that is disrespectful to Quavo.
Ouch. I'll be
Quavo is the hardest working man in show business. Do you realize that like literally 90% of songs are featuring Quavo or by Quavo or Migos?
Yeah.
It's fair.
That's science. That's mathematics.
We're dropping science on your bitch ass.
Thank you.
Quavo, like, he records so many songs that he has gone back in time, and now he's on Elvis songs, on Beatles songs. Like, if you you could go to the thrift store and buy a Dusty record, at least one song will have Quavo on it.
That's
That
true.
man works hard.
That's
Did you guys see him on the Blue Moon feature? It was so good. Blue Moon. Doo, doo, doo. All right, anyways.
I did not get that
I mean, you
reference.
had an opportunity to take it there. You know, Matt doesn't listen to white people music.
I do. I listen to plenty of white people music. I was an emo kid in high
That's
school.
true. He was so dark.
I went to Warped Tour.
You went to Warped Tour?
No.
What do you mean?
man.
Oh no, it was great.
Did
I
you-
liked it.
Did you love hearing about Ocean Avenue?
What the fuck's Ocean
There's a
Avenue?
place on Ocean Avenue where my kids are marrying you. And we had
Who made that song?
Sleeping all day, waking up all
Night. I don't know. A white
really.
pop punk.
I
band.
saw like slightly more hardcore bands. Like, have you ever heard of The Devil Wears Prada?
Yes.
Yeah,
great.
I like them.
Love
a lot.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, so good.
Love Meryl Streep.
They're actually a Christian metal band.
The Tooch,
that's
the Tooch is
weird.
loose
Yeah.
in that
The Tooch is loose?
in Devil Wears Prada.
What that mean?
He goes off. Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci. Thank you.
Come on now.
How you guys say "come on, man" when you just referred to
The Tooch.
Yeah.
Stanley Tucci as the Tooch?
You know?
Like everyone knows.
Although I get it now.
I would say a lot of the population doesn't know who Stanley Tucci is.
I get it.
You guys
I
aren't a part of the
see-
Tucci gang?
The Tucci gang,
That-
Tucci gang, Tucci gang.
that's
Tucci
an-
gang,
Oh
Tucci
my
gang.
That's
God.
an SNL
Yeah.
reference.
Y'all
Oh
can't fuck
damn
with
it! I was
Fanta.
like, I thought.
No, Pete Davidson literally did that. Literally did a song
I
called
was-
Tucci Gang. I'll show it to you guys.
I was gonna say that we need to make that song.
Pete-
Cool Dad and Waterboy.
Tucci gang, Tucci
Pete
gang,
Davidson
Tucci gang, Tucci gang.
and Chris Redd have just been doing like a bunch of hip hop related jokes, and I've loved all of them. They made Don's Plan, a God's Plan parody about Donald Trump. It was so good. Oh my god. Yeah,
My friend calls McDonald's Don, so that's like where my brain went.
Don's Plan.
We have a Slack channel called Don's Lunch Enthusiasts.
It makes it sound just like so quaint. It's just like a nice
That's
little. It sounds like a hipster sports bar that you go to. Bam, bringing it back to the podcast.
I need more instrumentals though. Cool Dad and Waterboy need to like start making songs though.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Tell the listeners who don't know what Cool Dad and Waterboy are.
Cool Dad and Waterboy are me and Nicky's alter egos. We're both SoundCloud rappers. Cool Dad is exactly what he sounds like. He's a cool dad, and Waterboy is the nigga that keep you hydrated.
All right.
I keep everybody moist.
Good Lord.
Ooh.
The other day we were talking at the bar the other night, and he was like, I want to figure out a way to put like borderline homo lyrics into the song, like water boy every day, keep the boys moist. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound gay. Yo. Now, he was very drunk when he said that. So
Yeah,
I do want to put like borderline gay lyrics in it.
I love it.
Just to like make people uncomfortable.
they
Make
need-
the
yo,
boys uncomfortable.
2018, man. Yeah, you should stop saying boys. 'Cause
Yeah.
it makes you sound like a pedophile.
But I'm Waterboy. Waterboy brings all the boys. Yeah. They're like, I'm wetter than you. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Let's
good.
just stop.
Not good. It's not good.
Stop while I'm
Not
behind.
good.
All right.
Oh man.
Waterboy is gonna be the best SoundCloud rapper though. Actually, you know that rapper Youngboy Never Broke Again?
Nah.
I was thinking about changing my name to Waterboy Never Dry Again.
I like that. You could make one of the songs called "Never Dry Again." Mm-hmm. Yeah, Waterboy.
Yeah, I definitely need to remix Water by Ugly God. And have you ever heard that really disgusting Plies song called Water?
Is it
No.
a sexual song?
It's very sexual.
Sexual innuendo?
Yeah, I'm all right. We're about to earn that E, that red E,
Oh,
because I'm
God.
gonna explain to you what the song is.
Let's get into it.
I'm so scared.
It's basically about how he wants women's lady parts to smell like water because it means it smells like nothing. So that's
Seems
what
really
the song,
rude.
It is. It's quite sexist.
Real rude.
Yeah, I remember it came out when I was in high school, I think, and we used to like giggle about it at lunch.
Hey, girl, I want you to remind me of absolutely nothing.
I
Yeah,
don't think that's what he's going for.
I think that's exactly what he's going for.
I don't think that's it, buddy.
I think it's secretly an emo song. It's like, my girl, she smells like water because she doesn't exist.
Wow. God. I hate to break it to you guys.
I thought you were going to say my girl
not-
smells like water because she's nothing to me.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Or My girl smells like water because she is what brings me life. It's an adorable emo song.
Yeah, well, now you guys have all learned that Nicky and Matt have not lost their virginities yet. And what a way to break it to the crowd.
Have you guys ever heard
I lost my virginity like 3 years ago.
Have you guys ever
I've had so much. Like, I've had sex like over 4 or 5 times. You don't even know
man.
how much I've been fucking.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Water boy be keeping. Okay. I don't want to.
Yeah.
This is.
I thought-
We already got the ready. I don't need it.
off
But
the
the chorus supply song is "Need me a bitch that pussy smell like water, nice tight wet pussy with no odor."
God damn. That is disgusting.
I know. Yeah.
How many E's are on that fucking
It's not this
track?
kind of show. We need to stop this. We're talking sports bars.
Let's get into it.
Are we?
Who
We're
have
11 minutes
water?
in. We've only, the closest thing to a sports bar is we've talked about water in the weirdest way possible.
If water is required to play sports.
That's correct.
Because
Yeah.
without water, there is no life, and without life, there is no sports.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. I'm deep like the ocean.
You just wrinkled my brain.
Deep and wet.
Bringing it back. Water boy.
Be the wettest rapper in the game.
Splish, splash, water boys coming through. Ooh.
And don't forget, got them lemons in a Ziploc.
Oh, that can mean so many things. Oh, man. All right, well, let's
man.
get on the
Okay,
topic,
yeah.
guys. This week's topic is sports bars. We are watching the NCAA tournament. And by we are watching, I mean I am watching the NCAA tournament, and Matt watched
What's the
one game.
NCAA?
NCAA or NC yay.
Oh, I'm familiar with that.
Thank you. It's the tournament time. We've been watching the tournament, guys. Have you guys been watching the tournament? Have you enjoyed it thus far?
We just talked about this on NBA.
Motherfuckers don't know that if they don't listen to NBA.
Yes, I have enjoyed it.
Thank you, Nicky, for
You're
playing
very
along.
I watched that one game with you when we were drunk at the Emporium pop up.
Perfect St. Patty's Day. Oh, yeah. How was everybody's St. Patty's Day?
Mine was great. Jay showed up late to the bar crawl.
I had other things to do.
But yeah, my day started off wonderful. I got pizza from Boiler Room.
Classic.
Kelly Oblique met with me, and our boy Gannon, he met with me. We Kelly tried to get money out of her ATM, but there was a merchant breach. So we mocked her for being broke. And then we went to Navigator Tap Room, which is my new favorite bar.
Tell the people where Navigator is.
Navigator Tap Room is in Logan Square. It is in the building. It's called the L. It is on California, Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
Ish. The great thing about Navigator Tap Room, you go in, you hand them your credit card. They hand you basically what is essentially a Dave & Buster's card, basically. And there's a wall of taps, and you stick your card in the tap, and you can pour your own beer or wine, and it charges you based on how much you poured. So you can literally try every beer, and like they're all like on the board, and they're the price is per ounce.
Oh, my God.
That's pretty awesome.
Amazing.
And you can like PBR, like green PBR is like 21 cents an ounce.
Damn.
So I got like a
Damn.
PBR for like $2.50 or
Fuck,
something.
I wish I would. Nah, I'm mad that I didn't go to the Navigator.
Yeah, it was great.
That
and
sounds pretty
yeah.
awesome.
And the rest of the bar crawl was throughout Logan. It was great. And actually, I have an announcement.
Ooh.
I'm quitting drinking at
Congratulations.
night.
Okay.
No more night drinking, all day drinking. Day drinking is so much better. Like, if the sun's out, there's every restaurant's open.
That's true.
Instead of just the shitty late night places.
That's fair.
And you get to bed at like 7.
That's true.
And you wake up refreshed.
You're gonna be so much fun to be around, but a terrible employee.
Why am I? I'm not gonna day drink at work.
He means like in his days off.
Why are you trying to get me fired on every episode?
I'm
Jesus
not trying to
Christ!
get you fired.
Stop it! Stop!
All right.
Stop right there. Oh my God, Jay. I always worry that Jay is gonna blow up my spot in some way. Like I had a terrible fear that he was gonna blow up my spot on the podcast.
It's my thing.
And then he
You
did,
did.
and we had to
Sure
edit
did.
something out.
Yeah, Jay, you definitely feel like the D'Angelo Russell of this squad.
He is D'Angelo Russell.
Just tweeting
And
out
no one
all of our
listening is
business.
going
my
to get
God.
that reference.
D'Angelo Russell Stovers.
Oh. Almost like Russell Stover's Westbrook. So,
All right.
anyways.
I went for a knuckle. You wanted
Wonderful.
a low five.
Ah,
But
you're
yeah.
good.
Back to the topic is Nikki. How was your St. Patty's Day?
My St. Patty's Day was fine. I didn't do shit. I went.
Wow.
I had
You're
rehearsal.
boring. Cut him off.
I had
Cut his
rehearsal.
mic. Cut his mic. You're muted.
You're done.
I'm just kidding.
Come back.
I
You're
actually
back.
cut his
I had rehearsal. Hate you.
Yes, I have the power of the mixer.
I had rehearsal. I had work, and then I worked on the other podcast that I'm doing. The Mystery
What were you
Science Theater
rehearsing for?
one.
Being boring?
No, for the sketch show that I will be in at the Second City, the world famous Second City in Chicago,
World famous.
this Thursday, March 22nd, and next Thursday, March 29th, if you'd care to come and watch the
I
show.
love it when you announce your shows like an NPR person.
What else is on?
Goodness.
Tragedy today in the food world.
Okay, cut his mic.
All right. Yeah. Sweet. Jay, how was your St. Patrick's Day?
To your point, I started late, which is actually a good thing because if I had to drink from 12 to 12, I would have been a wreck on Sunday. And I was a wreck on Sunday, but not nearly as bad as I
I
would have
actually
been.
was not hungover on Sunday, and then I got drunk again. But I'll let you finish yours, and I'll tell you about.
No, we just did the normal. I didn't go out on St. Patty's Day last year, so this year I made it a point to go out again. And a lot of our friends were getting together, so we decided to do the Logan Square Chicago bar crawl, which we did not finish it, but we got pretty damn close. Watched Loyola beat Tennessee in the second round of the NCAA tournament. That was fun. Drank no green beer, which is the first St. Patty's Day in a long time. I didn't drink any green beer.
I drank way too much green beer.
I'm not a
didn't
huge
drink
fan
any.
of green beer.
Man, I
I'm
think,
not a fan of it at all.
It doesn't-
Bodabox responded to my tweet, though.
I saw that.
Nice.
I saw
I
that.
said
shout out
they
to
were
Bodabox.
like, they posted a Bodabox, the handheld ones of their box is green. And they were like, way better than green beer. I was like, yeah, green beer is pretty overrated. And they responded, it was like, 100% agree. It's like, yeah.
I like them.
Sponsor us.
This was the first time that I haven't drank green beer. So it was a non-green beer.
You didn't drink any at work? No, I saw you drink a green
Well,
beer.
I mean specifically on St. Patty's Day. Yeah, I drank green beer because like we had green beer at work on tap, so I drank it leading up to St. Patty's Day, but I didn't actually have any on St. Patty's Day, which is new. I actually went to the river for the first time ever since I've lived here to go see the river after it turned green. That was kind
Did
of
you
cool.
say the
He
Griver?
said the Griver.
River,
Yeah.
Green River.
That
I love
sounds
the
like a
Griver.
monster.
Oh, the worst.
In the Harry Potter universe.
Here's
I
a
was about to
question.
say.
Here's
There's a Griver
Here's a food
on the
related
third
question.
floor in the boys' bathroom.
Are you guys familiar? You idiot.
There was always something wrong with one of the bathrooms. Every book had like some big
I've
event that
never
took place in the
read
bathroom.
or seen Harry Potter.
Every single one of them has a big event that takes place in the bathroom.
Every year.
It's I don't know what's with it. I gotta go take more shits. More exciting things will happen to
Good
me.
Lord. Anyways, like I was saying, on a food related topic, do you guys remember Green River, the soda?
I love
Yeah.
Green River.
Oh, Green. So for the listeners who
Very
don't
good.
know, so Green River is actually native to Chicago. It's
Oh, is it? I was never
It's
sure.
native to Chicago. It's a Chicago soda. Actually, you know how I learned about that? Because I didn't know it was native to Chicago. Chris Gethard is a soda fanatic, and he did an episode of the Hot Ones, or not the Hot Ones, but like on their YouTube channel, where they did a blind taste test of all these different sodas from all these different cities throughout the U.S., and he guessed every single one right.
I'll have to watch that.
What it was called, like what it was, where it's from, etc.
That's a terrible habit to have.
It's such a bad habit. Soda's so bad for you. But Green River is it's like a citrus-based soda, basically, from here in Chicago. It's
Hey,
bright
Jay.
fucking green.
What do Midwesterners call music about soda?
I don't know.
Pop music.
Thanks for contributing. Thank you for that. Adding to my story. Pop music. That's clever. I'm not gonna lie. That's clever.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that one.
That's cool. I can see it on your face. Anyways, so yeah, St. Patty's Day was cool. Got to see the river green. Yeah, and just drank. Matt and I went out for pizza. We finished our pizza and immediately looked
Shout
at
out
each
to
other.
Pauly G's.
Yo, shout out to Pauly G's. Pauly G's been taking
So
care of
good.
us for a couple months now. Also, we had a nice exchange via Instagram. Follow us on EA at EA Love on Instagram, by the way.
Also, you guys should rate, comment, review, subscribe to EA Love.
Yeah.
It really helps us in the rankings. It'll help us become more popular, maybe get sponsorships, maybe get so rich that we don't need y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to be clear that the EA Network does not support the last phrase that Matt Reed uttered.
Shut up.
from
You
his
did the
mouth.
same thing on NBA.
I just said, what's taking you so long? That's totally different.
We're both getting too aggressive.
The reality is we want that Boda Box sponsorship. So help us get that Boda Box sponsorship.
Please.
That would be nice.
But anyways, so Matt and I went to go get pizza at Pauly G's. We both finished our own personal pizzas, which are about 6 pieces.
Sound like you said personal peaches.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give me a personal peach.
Personal peaches.
Peaches for me.
Nice. Anyways,
Personal peaches.
That was so stupid.
Peaches for free.
Okay.
Come on.
Licking on my pizza like you wanted me to.
That's
yeah.
good.
Oh my
good.
God, that's amazing.
Oh man. So Matt and I both got our own personal pizzas, which were about like 6 slices a piece, basically.
They're made for 2 people, probably.
Yeah, depending on how hungry you are. So we both knocked out because
How much of a piece of shit garbage person you
yeah, and then we were both very drunk. So we both ate our own pizzas, and then as soon as we finished, we both immediately looked at each other and said, we did not lick each other. I know that was about to come out. We immediately looked at each other, and we were like, I'm still kind of hungry. You hungry? And we both agreed that we were still hungry, so we immediately went to a different restaurant.
I cannot believe we went to fucking Big and Littles in Wicker.
And Big and Littles is
like
great.
that is so far from my. I could have walked home from Pauly G's, and I went to an entire different neighborhood.
I know Kelly O'Bleep and I would talk about that the other day. She's like, I heard you guys went there, and she was like, why the fuck did you go that far? I was like, honestly, it was closer to Bo's apartment, closer to my apartment, and I was hungry and
Oh, you were being selfish. I
kind
didn't
of
even
selfish.
realize.
Anyways, I did, but I the reason I wanted to go to Big and Littles is because I went to the original Big and Littles earlier in the day, and Amber was like, nah, I don't want this. It's too heavy. Well, she wasn't wrong, but I wanted that soft shell crab sandwich that I ended up getting at the end of the night, which was delicious. For the listeners who don't know, Big and Littles is known for this soft shell crab sandwich burger type thing that they make, where they take the entirety of the soft shell crab and then they batter it and fry it, and then they put it on a bun with some like miso glaze and some other like shit. It's fucking delicious.
That sounds very
I've
good.
also
good.
had a deep fried grilled cheese there.
Oh, I've never had that.
It's very good, very disgusting at the same time.
I can imagine.
Fish and chips
can
was really good. I had the shrimp po' boy that night. It was
Po' boys are
very
my
good.
shit, dude.
I
went to
love
good.
po' boys.
Just-
So good.
I remember
po'
the
boys.
first time we went to Heaven on 7, we didn't know they had a breakfast menu.
Nicky
and
loves po' boys because he is a po' boy.
I am a po' boy. Yes, I am.
It's funny because it's true.
Oh yeah, it's not at all. There's no denying it whatsoever.
Oh man,
Don't worry.
Funny.
Once we get that Boda Box
We're gonna be
sponsorship,
fine, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna
no
get that
longer
Boda Box sponsorship.
no mo po. Po no
Oh,
mo.
man.
Po no mo.
All right. Well, why don't we talk about today's topic, man? Why don't you introduce the topic for the day?
Actually, first, I have a question.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
Did you cook anything good?
I have cooked a couple things this week. Last night I made chicken wings with
Ooh.
a broccoli slaw on the
Ooh.
side and like a spicy ginger garlic sauce to go with it. It was actually bomb.
That sounds really good.
It was incredibly good. I had never made chicken wings from scratch before, so that was the first time for me doing that. Not hard, but nonetheless.
I make them all the time using Alton Brown's recipe. I know I bring this up all the time, probably every week, almost as much as I bring up the pugs. To be honest,
that's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. But
Very
yeah, I made
hard.
chicken wings, and yeah, that was about it. That was a major one.
I don't think I made anything, to be honest. But I like the segments. He just gave me such a look. Jay did. But yeah, I bought ingredients to make smoked mozzarella pasta, and I didn't make it. I made mac and cheese out of a box. Oh, it's funny. I made it just the ingredients from the box. It was not good, and then I ended up baking it with like extra shit, like seasonings and Colby Jack cheese and breadcrumbs, and it was actually good the second time. Like the next day.
Interesting.
What about you,
Nice.
Nicky?
I made pasta, but since I can't have actual noodles, I made it with zucchini noodles,
Oh, that
which is
reminds
pretty great.
me. That's the other thing I made on Sunday. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I made zucchini noodles with some pasta, with some pork sausage. Cut
Did
them
you
up.
refer to zucchini as zooks last week?
Some zooks?
Yep,
Yeah, I
some
did.
zooks.
I definitely
Yeah,
did.
zooks.
Yeah, I made some zooks nudes. Um,
I hate when you do that.
no, it's okay.
Have I made this joke before?
Hit me.
What do you sex to an Olive
Yes.
Garden? Send nudes?
Send nudes. Yeah.
Probably.
It's one of your best ones.
I think I remember it fairly recently.
That reminds me though. I actually made. So I bought a bunch of spaghetti squash, and some pre-made meatballs, and I made spaghetti squash and meatballs with like sun-dried tomato and garlic marinara sauce to go with it. So I made the marinara sauce on the side, basically roasted some garlic, put some sun-dried tomatoes in there with the marinara sauce, and then I baked the squash, and then basically you just kind of strip it out of there, and then you just kind of turn it and put it in a bowl, which is great. And then I just put the meatballs in the sauce. They cook nice and slow with the sauce, so they got the flavor of the sauce in the meatballs, and then I just plopped them right on top of the squash.
You could say they were lost in the sauce.
Good lord. So that's what I cooked this week.
That sounds good.
Anything else, guys?
No, that's it.
That's all I got, man.
Do you smell what the rock is cooking?
That's it. That's the end of that segment.
All right. This week we're talking sports bars.
We're halfway through this. We're almost at 30 minutes. Now we're about to start this week's
Welcome
topic.
to-
We're
you
at 26. We're very far from 30 minutes. We're talking sports bars. We actually just came from a sports bar, and I forgot to mention this, actually. The next day after St. Patrick's Day, I went to Park and Field, which is a local sports bar. They have unlimited brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2:30. $40 includes an entire buffet plus mimosas, High Life, Modelo, and Rosé, unlimited.
That's not bad at all. For
a
$40,
great
that is
deal.
not
That's
bad at
amazing.
all.
Yeah, I got drunk as hell with my mom. Kelly O'Bleep stopped by. It was wonderful.
Remember when we went to Crocodile? Rest in peace, Crocodile.
I don't like that
It's
place.
gone?
No, they shut it down.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that.
gone. It's shut down.
It was-
It's one of the shittiest fucking nightclubs in.
Yeah.
I hate that place.
I mean, I
Chicago.
enjoyed their brunch, but
We went there for brunch. $15, all you can eat, plus free bottomless mimosas.
yeah.
That's insane.
Now the
I
food
heard
was man.
I heard Steak Bar is great for that.
Steak bar. Where's that?
It's in Old Town.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
my favorite brunch spot, which we didn't touch on this on the brunch episode, and this is not the brunch episode, but Nicky knows what it is. Z451. Mm-hmm. Z451.
Oh, is that in River North?
Yes, it is.
It's more Old Town than River North.
No.
No, it's River North.
technically
I
River
used
North.
to work. I used to work near there.
Yeah, it's on.
I guess, yeah, it's Clark and like Chicago, basically.
Yeah,
That's
it's
River North.
technically River North at that point.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, they're like a what's the Brazilian steakhouse?
Fogo de Chao.
It's like a fogo de chao, but for brunch, basically.
That sounds
It's
effing amazing.
incredible.
Yeah,
$25, all you can eat. You still have to pay for your drinks, but $25.
Yeah, $25,
all you can
and
eat.
it's so good. You take they have like little stones. You take them off and you put them on the table.
So
and as
bomb.
soon as you do that, everyone that works there just brings food constantly.
much food.
Here's food. Here's
I
food.
get so scared of Brazilian steakhouses because I get so like sick
I
after.
overeat. I overeat. Every time we
Oh,
go
you
there,
always
every time
overeat.
we've gone there, I've always overeaten. They have
Brunches are meant for overeating,
this
especially buffet.
buffalo chicken and waffles, mini chicken and waffles. Mm-hmm. That's what introduced me to chicken waffles in the first place. That's when I was like 19. Changed my life.
Yeah,
the
so
best fucking still to this day is the best chicken and waffles I've ever had.
so
Not even close. Now there was a place in Miami that I went to that was known for their chicken and waffles, but unfortunately we were on a slow carb diet, so I couldn't eat it. I was very disappointed. I was very upset. I saw Ludacris there. He was eating it. Seemed to be enjoying it.
Ooh, could you imagine bottomless buffalo chicken and waffles?
Anyways, you were saying.
Yeah.
That sounds so good.
But yeah, Park and Field, we got to go there
Yes.
for the brunch
Would love to.
because that is a sports bar. It's
a great sports
which is what we're talking about this week. And I would like to know, what do you look for in a sports bar? What makes it a great sports bar?
So
I'd say TVs,
it's a good stuff. Why'd you
buffalo wings.
Why'd you say
I don't know.
say TVs?
I don't
The
know.
buffalo wings and the matzo
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah, matzo stick. Little, how do
Pizza. That was terrible.
Clever.
really can't do accents.
No, I'm terrible at accents.
Nikki, do you remember the bar we used to go to after our basketball games? We were in that basketball league with Brendan and them.
Yes,
What was the name of it?
I don't remember, but I do know what you're talking about.
That's my favorite sports bar.
I can look it up real quick.
That's my favorite sports bar. So here's
It's a little divey, but it's
yeah.
nicer.
So for the longest
Cool
time,
Dad should make a song about sports bars.
no doubt,
Cool Dad's about to make a song about everything.
or
trust
about
me.
man caves.
Oh,
Oh, definitely one about man
Yeah.
caves.
Oh yeah.
I've always had a love-hate relationship with sports bars for the simple fact that like I don't like watching sports around sports dumb people. Like I'm one of those sports guys.
It's called.
I take that as a direct insult. Like,
It's called Brooders.
Yes, Brooders. Brooders was my shit.
It was very good.
So
They had amazing tater tots. You would have loved it, man.
yeah, but nonetheless,
I
like
don't like tears.
I've had a love-hate relationship with sports bars because I have a hard time watching sports with people that don't understand the sports but feel the need to comment on them.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah,
Comment.
you don't do that. But like I cannot go to a sports bar.
I barely comment on NBA.
That's true. Shout out to NBA. Listen to our podcast. Our
Rate,
other
comment,
podcast.
subscribe, review.
Thank you, buddy. But like, I can't go to a bar to watch baseball games because baseball is the one sport where like nobody fucking understands baseball, but they feel the need to comment on it. So for the longest time,
Baseball's
I
the
avoided that
one with the
Just
leather
the white
ball,
people, yeah.
the leather ball that you throw.
shit. Correct.
Down the
Yeah,
field.
it's the one with the Latinos and the white people. Yeah, that one. That one.
Oh, that's okay. I was confusing it with football.
Yeah. Common mistake. Common mistake. But anyways, so when it comes to sports bars, what I look for in a sports bar, and I've gone through like
Are the Bears a baseball team?
the Bears are not a baseball team. The
Jay,
Cubs,
why did you say he was like the Bears and you're like the Bears? They're not a baseball team. That's how you
are
say
they a
it.
baseball team?
The Bears.
The Bears are the Bears
The
a
Bears.
baseball team?
Hey, do you want to go see the Bears?
that's not how I said.
Do you want to go to Soldier Field to go see the Bears play?
That's not what I said.
That's a mix between
said-
like an offensive Hispanic accent with a Chicago
I
accent.
said the Bears.
The
Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears are a football team.
Míralo. Do you want to go see the Bears? Míralo.
Órale. Hey,
See,
Watch out.
did mine sound that Hispanic?
watch out.
No,
Watch
yours
out.
sounded more Chris Farley.
Okay, that's what I was going for.
Hey, watch it, the football. They throw it, and he goes down, and he touch it down. He touch it down.
He said, haha. And then he hook it, and then he chuck it, and then touchdown.
The quarterback, tú sabes, the quarterback se dicen hike, and they go, he run back, he throw it, and the black guy over there,
He got it.
he catch it.
But like, what if there was a guy with like a stereotypical Chicago accent that didn't know like about the Bears?
it would kill
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. It's like, what's the Bears? Like, I'm not familiar with the
That
Bears.
time you got a little more Hispanic.
Yeah,
The Bears,
the Bears.
the Bears. You say
The Bears.
Football?
I'm not familiar with the Bears.
football team, the Bears. Don't know the Bears. Don't know the Cubbies. Love the Bulls. Don't know the Bears. What is this football?
What's
they
the Bears?
Do they serve bratwurst? Do they serve sausages?
He's losing it. We're both losing this accent.
Anyways, so
I've never been good at a Chicago accent.
it's,
No.
people tell me that I have a natural one, which I don't. I don't hear it, but it is what it is. Anyways, as far as sports bars are concerned, I went through a phase where I was going to like high end sports bars, much like Park and Field or like Poorhouse, where it's like
Oh yeah.
tons of TVs, beautiful sports bar, lots of great food.
Poorhouse has like a freaking 100-inch
have-
TV.
Yeah, and they have huge TVs, a bunch of fucking TVs, and they have 90 beers on tap, which that was like my heaven. But
90 Bears on tap.
90 beers on tap to watch the Bears game. The Bears game to play the football.
90 beers on tap on the wall. 90 beers on tap. You pour one out. It's all done. 89 beers
all
on tap.
done.
It's all done.
It's all done.
We're done. But anyways, now I found myself in a place where I actually like going to divey sports bars because those dudes tend to get it.
Wait, what does that mean? Those tend to get it?
Being in a sporting environment, like they're
Oh,
they're
you mean the
into it.
people
They're-
tend to
exactly,
get it? I thought you meant like how black people say
that,
get it.
that girl could get it, like that type of
Yeah.
shit. I was just like talking about a bunch of old
Remember
dudes in the divey
when
bar.
Dixon Hills like would only comment on Facebook and the only thing he said for the longest time was like that girl could get it. Like he just kept commenting that. Like
Classic Dixon Hills.
yeah.
Classic Dixon Hills.
He do like misdirections. Like he posts like a long thing. It's like, but yeah, she could get it. Oh man, I miss him. He's so funny.
Nicky, what about you? What do you look for when you go to a sports bar?
For me personally, I I always like it where there's lots of options for games to watch because there may be a game that I want to watch that other people may not watch, and
I
vice
completely
versa.
agree. You need a
So
surplus of TVs.
I don't want one where it's like 19 TVs and 18 of them are on this shitty game that nobody actually wants to watch, and there's one on the actual good game going on.
Also, like if you're a Chicago bar and you're playing an ESPN game of like a team from LA and Texas, and there's a fucking Chicago sports teams game on, put the fucking Chicago sports teams game on. We're there to watch our Chicago sports teams.
Unless
Yes.
the game's terrible, and then
Unless
like
it's
the
a terrible
game
game.
that they're
But,
playing
like
is amazing.
anytime that there's if you have a local team, you should be playing your local team's games.
Yeah.
Always.
Although there
always,
are sports
always,
bars that are
always.
specifically for teams.
Like we were at a bar, we were at Emporium for St. Patty's Day, and the Loyola game was on, and they're playing the Kentucky game. We're like, hey man, there's a lot of people in this bar that graduated from Loyola really want to watch that game. Like, yeah, we'll get to it, man. It's like, no, you got to put the fucking. You're not a sports bar. You have a lot of TVs. You're not a sports bar. That's my thing. It's like you have to understand
Full
the
stop.
people.
You know what? Emporium that day they was playing games.
Double high five for that one.
Games with my
For those of you who don't know, Emporium is a barcade here in Chicago.
Oh man, I'm
Sorry, I
killing.
had to explain the joke.
But yeah, what I look for in a sports bar is food because I don't go there to watch sports. I like wings, I like burgers, I like cheese curds.
If you don't have cheese curds at your sports bar, get out of my face. You are not a sports bar.
yeah, that's whack.
Cheese curds are my go-to.
They're so good.
It's my go-to.
We need to go to Culver's.
Yes, it's not a sports bar, but I love it.
They have cheese curds.
Mm.
They do. They definitely have cheese curds, and they also got custard, which is really good.
yum,
Frozen
yum.
custard.
Yeah, so that's kind of a good segue. So in terms of like, so in terms of like menu items,
Yeah.
must-haves, like absolute must menu items when you go to a sports bar. We already named off a couple, like wings, curds. What else? What do you
Ribs.
Ribs
Ribs really at a sports bar?
at a sports bar?
Damn.
Why is that crazy?
So
I
here's
just wasn't expecting.
Ribs
that.
and sports go together well
Maybe
because they're
I-
both for guys.
I was thinking maybe rib tips because
So-
I never think ribs just seem like a big thing that comes with like mashed potatoes and asparagus.
When I look for
I'll give you a rib tip. Here's a rib tip. Have ribs in your bar.
so here's my thing about ribs as a
Hey, here's
sports
the
bar
top 10 rib tips on the internet today. Number 9 will make you go, what?
Was that a BuzzFeed article title? Yeah. Good Lord. So here's my.
Can we like post? Can we make a blog with? Oh, the battery on the camera just died. Can we make a blog and then just post like
battery.
Yeah.
food list?
Very sad about that one.
Yeah, like top 10 rib tips, and it's just pictures of rib tips 1 through 10.
That's great. I love that.
I should do an Instagram post of that. That'd be
Yeah.
perfect.
Top 10 rib tips.
So here's the thing about ribs is like when I go
And
to
then one of them is like use a wet nap.
1 through 10.
And it says top 10, and it was like, oh, number 6 will make you go crazy.
Every
and number
third-
6 is just it's just a
every
wet
third
nap.
every third tip is use a wet nap. So the reason I would say meh on ribs at a sports bar is because as a person who goes to a sports bar to watch sports, ribs require a lot of attention. Like you can't eat ribs as you're like watching a game.
Unless you're Steph Curry. Shout out to
Unless you're
NBA
Steph-
episode 39
unless you're Steph Curry.
and Steph
I want
Curry.
ribs.
And they're
right
also
now.
mad messy. Like they're crazy
Yeah.
messy. I like things
You
that I
know
can
what's
put in my
messy?
hands.
The Western Conference playoffs race.
Wrong podcast, man. Wrong podcast.
It's a sports. We're talking
Sports
sports,
bars.
bars.
That's fair.
You know what else is crazy? NCAA March Madness tournament. Some might say
Wow.
it's madness. It's so crazy. So much crazy stuff happening.
That's too on the nose, man.
Sports.
That's too on the nose.
Sports.
What other food items do you look for? Nice little spinach salad.
No.
Spinach salad. You mean spinach dip?
Ooh, no, spinach dip. I
Spinach
can
dip
get
sounds
after.
good. Also,
Artichoke spinach dip.
for
I
me,
dig that.
Key.
some like chicken tenders.
Some kind of dip with chips.
Some-
chicken tenders, absolutely.
I like that call.
chips and guac.
100.
Gotta have a good
100.
burger. Gotta have a good burger.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I said-
100%.
yeah, I think I said burgers.
If you go to a sports bar, what is your drink of choice?
Big.
Gotta be beer.
Gotta.
My ears.
Now,
Sorry.
here's the real question.
My ears.
When you go to a sports bar,
Beers.
I
Gotta have beers.
toggle between the two of these. When you go to a sports bar, are you getting like high end, good off the draft beer or something lower end?
No, you're getting garbage trash
Yes.
Yeah, the
You're
highest.
getting
Give me that hams all day. Give me
I'll
that
go
old
hams.
life.
I get Schlitz.
style.
Let's Schlitz it up.
I
yeah.
do
Great.
old style PBR. No, that's when I go to a hipster bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
Gotta-
like High Life or Old Style
Gotta
to
do
hipster
Bud
bar.
Light, Coors Light. Coors Light, like football and Coors Light go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It is the official beer of the NFL.
that makes sense.
that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
The silver bullet, like a
Yep.
football pass for Peyton Manning. He's retired.
Silver bullet
The mountains are blue. It's time to
drink.
It's solid. It's really good.
Silver bullet is also
if the mountains are blue, there's beers for you.
there. You go. Silver bullet is also a terrible werewolf movie starring. I forgot his name. Ah, damn it.
Can we edit that out?
No, keep it in.
I was like gonna say Wesley Snipes, but
No.
that's Blade and that's a vampire
Not
movie.
Nick Nolte. What's the other, the crazy one that was in Black Sheep?
Oh,
Gary
man,
Busey.
Gary Busey.
Bam, it took me a
yes.
second.
Thank
Gary
you.
Busey is in a movie called Silver Bullet
Okay, so
about a werewolf.
what?
I forget he actually did movies
Yeah.
sometimes.
What discounts a quote unquote sports bar? A place that claims to be a sports bar. Oh, before I forget, another sports bar that is under the radar or people often overlook it because it's a franchise. Buffalo Wild Wings.
I
Give me
love
that.
Buffalo
I fucking
Wild Wings.
love B-dubs.
Yeah,
as
I'm
a
fine with
sports
that
bar.
place.
So
It's
good.
fantastic as a sports bar.
So good. The wings are
Wings
just
are great.
amazing.
Wings are solid.
I've gotten made fun of for like in the dry seasoning, but fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck off. Dry seasoning, get up in my mouth. I like a dry seasoning and a moist glass of water.
That's how Waterboy do.
Wet water, dry seasoning, water boy. That's what he do. Water boy.
That's good.
And Cool
Water
Dad.
boy.
And Cool Dad brings the napkins.
Bring them wet naps in his family pack.
Cool dad, you got them wet naps.
You know I do, Waterboy.
What now? What now?
Got that
What now?
Ziploc
What
full
now?
of
What
water.
now? What now? What now? What now? What now?
What now? What now? What now?
Turn that girl into a what now?
Turn that girl into a wet. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Shit fell asleep on my dick. I call that a wet nap.
What? Yo, there's a round of applause. That's what that is. That's a goddamn round of applause right there.
Thank you.
If a rapper listening to this right now doesn't use that line,
Don't steal it.
stupid.
Edit that out.
You're stupid.
I'm keeping that.
So going back to the question, what disqualifies?
Nikki, don't ruin the joke. The joke is when I say edit something out that you don't.
True.
Know that. What disqualifies a bar that claims to be a sports bar?
I would say snakes all over the floor. Like if you got snakes all over your floor, you can't call yourself a sports bar.
You know what? I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes in these motherfucking sports bars. It's so annoying.
If you only serve pie, you're not a sports bar.
You're a bakery.
If you don't got cable, you're not a sports bar.
You're just depressing.
I need some backing music for this.
You want me-
Actually,
hey, I can do that in the
I-
background.
I have
Whoa.
I have music. If you don't got wings, you're not a sports bar.
If you don't got wings, you're not a sports bar.
Man's not sports bar if you don't got wings.
If you don't sell beer at your bar, you're not a
I
sports
don't know
bar.
why. I don't know why I chose a Jamaican accent.
Bar's not
to
hot.
Talk over Stone Cold. Hey, if your bar's got nothing, oh God, so stupid. If you only serve vodka sodas, you're not a sports bar.
If you play 1940s doo-wop music, you're not a sports bar.
You only have tables and no bar. You're not a sports bar. That felt good.
Yeah.
If you're the half court of the Knicks game, you're not a sports bar. You're the half court of the Knicks game.
Half court.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll edit that one out.
Yeah, I feel any bar that does not have like one of those rectangular bars around where the drinks are served, you're not a sports bar.
I got one. If you don't have beer, you're not a sports bar. It's coming straight from Cold Stone Cream Austin. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You already said that.
Oh, did I say no
Yes,
beer?
you did. You did.
No, I said only vodka sodas.
That's fair.
Only
I
vodka
guess
soda.
that's fair.
If you only serve vodka cranberries, you're not a sports bar.
Clever. It's clever. It's good. All right, you walk into a sports bar right now. You're watching a game. What do you order? What are you drinking? Right now.
I'm ordering a beer and some chicken wings. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Your hell yeahs are getting weaker and weaker.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I didn't want to yell into the mic because you already took care of that.
Yeah. We're being a palate
Nicky,
to their ears.
you walk into a sports bar right now. What are you ordering? What are you drinking?
I walk into it. I get a vodka cranberry. And meatloaf.
Yo, meatloaf is low key a good call at a sports bar.
Yeah.
Meatloaf, all right.
I bet there's good meatloaf at a sports bar.
I like that.
Jay, I have a question.
Hit me.
You walk into a sports bar.
Uh-huh.
What do you get?
I asked them for a glass of their finest Merlot and asked them what fish they have for the day. Do they have any greens on the side?
Oh my god.
Preferably cruciferous vegetables.
If they don't have your first choice at a sports bar, what do you order, Matt?
I order a nice cup of soup.
Oh Lord.
I love the music cues so much.
Nicky, because you're on the slow carb diet, if you go to a sports bar right now, what are you ordering?
I get a salad. Hold the cheese. Hold the. And if there's any fruit in it, hold if you had any noodles in that one. If there was any, I can't have the side bread. Let me get a water with a lemon.
Water boy got your lemons. Come on.
Walk into the club and I'm like, "What's up? Can I get a water?"
Good God.
Oh goodness.
That's great. That's great. All right, guys. Well, anything else we want to talk about today?
Actually, you know what I like to get at a sports
Yeah.
bar?
Tell me.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Yell everything this time, you know what I'm talking about?
Ask me one more time.
Okay, well, Matt, you started saying it, but like, if you go to a sports bar, what is it that you love to get?
Lemon pepper wings and a freeze cup.
Ah, that's
Go, Jay.
this is how we get taken off.
Yeah.
Lemon. I like how it says lemon.
I've grown to that.
I love it.
Yeah. So I guess we already answered all the questions on the rundown, didn't we?
Yeah, I guess, except for like, yeah, I mean, we.
I guess your go-to drink, a mimosa. I'm just kidding, and it would be beer.
Yeah. My go-to drink is a mojito. Hold the mint leaves.
You don't like mint?
I love mint, but I just wanted to add more to my my bouginess.
What about you, Jay?
Give me one of your greatest crafted cocktails, something that's stirred, preferably with some egg whites. That's it. That's all I got. You know, if you've got time for it.
Give me a cocktail that makes me go, "Oh, I'm having a good day now." I don't know why I said that. That's so stupid.
I like a cocktail that's borderline sweet that still makes me feel like a man. Something with citrus.
This is my favorite bit.
Give me a drink that's got some lavender in it. You know what the description of this episode should be? The guys try to act manly while ordering very specific drinks.
Give me a rosé.
I'd like to get a cocktail that comes in a pirate ship with a bottle that surrounds it. I've seen that before.
I would like a blended drink. This is so stupid. I love it so much.
Okay.
I really like tiki bars.
Give me something that's got smoke coming out of it.
Oh, God. All right. Man, I'm sweaty.
Give me a cocktail that has at least a 1-paragraph backstory to it.
And I would like a cloth napkin, you bitch.
Monogrammed.
Good monogram pot. That's great. All right, guys. Anything else we want to talk about today?
I don't think so.
Do you like IPAs or something light?
At a sports bar, because I'm assuming I'm going to be there for a while, give me something light.
Yeah, Pilsner it up. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, something
yeah.
cheap,
I
something
agree.
light, something that's good, that goes with wings, that goes with everything. Because the problem with IPAs is like an IPA that's way too strong affects the taste of what you eat,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, oh, I can't enjoy this burger. I can't. Enjoy
Sometimes I'll get a Guinness. In all honesty, at,
this. Oh,
at a sports
I
bar.
love Guinness at a sports bar. I don't mind drinking
with the
Guinness at
burger.
sports bar.
It's really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about a Steve Weiser?
What is that?
What's a Weiser?
It's Steve Weiser. It's Stone Cold's beer.
My God, I did not know that. Wow,
I don't know if it's real or not.
I just
that's
smashed my beer.
hilarious.
So this has been EA Love. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a review. Give us 5 stars, or we'll open a pint of whoop ass on you. This is your boy Cold Stone Cream Austin. Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. Also follow me on Instagram. Fat Reed FATTR33D. If you guys really like the podcast, you should open a can of whoop ass on the guy who took my motherfucking username.
We gonna choke him out, dude.
Yeah.
Give him the cowboy clutcher.
Yeah. He
that a real
doesn't.
Move? I think so.
That's not a move.
Sounded real.
He doesn't deserve that name. I put a lot of work into
That's true. We're building a person.
developing the Fat Reed persona. I'm building a brand, and I'm working on becoming an Instagram hoe. And I can't be an Instagram hoe with 3s instead of E's. I'm like, guess what? Ain't no hoe ever done lead speak. Guess what? If I want to be a hoe, them 3s gotta go.
Kill him.
Would you like to plug anything else?
This is great. Follow me, J_Keelas on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. Please and thank you. Don't find me on LinkedIn. Those are for my professional shotties.
I actually made my LinkedIn very unprofessional.
Attaboy.
I put I put wrestling. I put eating sushi, being out of shape, pizza on my skills. I also have an award for Eighth Most Tacos. So connect with me on LinkedIn. Say what's up. I don't know. Maybe I can connect you to someone. I also am good at iOS development.
Nice.
Also follow me on Twitter.
Thanks for throwing that in there. Nicky, anything to plug?
Yes. If you're in the Chicagoland area, March 22nd or the 29th, 10:30 p.m., Second City, the Black Box Theater. Be there. The show's called What Else Is On? You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Nicky Palooza. Also follow us at NBA Pod on Instagram, our other show. Listen to the other show, the NBA Podcast. And also follow us on Twitch, Yay Network.
Did we plug the EA Love Instagram? Follow
I
us
don't think so.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, EA Love. Very simple. Facebook.com/EA Love. Yay Network site is coming, I think. I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah, of course, man.
I'm busy. I have a real job as well. So, it's I don't have an excuse.
You guys have been, if you guys have been listening to this point, we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
And just ask again that you guys subscribe, rate, review, so we can get some more love from some more people. Yeah, Matt, why don't you close us out?
This has been the podcast that eats with you, yays with you, and loves you way more than those other motherfucking podcasts. Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This has been EA Love. We're out.
Brother.
Wrong wrestler.